After talking with the doctors and with the resort, we're gonna go ahead and try and do this another time. I've got mastitis, so I'm in way too much pain. This fever's kind of killing me, so we're gonna head back.
Today we are on the island of Maui and we are going to be driving the most dangerous but also the most beautiful road in all of Hawaii, the famous Road to Hana.
The Road to Hana is a 64-mile drive. It starts in the main town of Kahului, which is where the airport is located, and ends in the peaceful town of Hana. And even though 64 miles might seem short in distance, it usually takes about an entire day to do because there's so much to see along the way.
We just learned that there are 620 switchbacks along this road. There are 59 one-way bridges that are going to take us through the rainforest, the mountains, and past waterfalls along the way as well. So really looking forward to this drive. So this was going to be our first stop today, but since Hawaii has been getting so much rain lately, it has led to flooding, which has caused these waterfalls to be overflowing with too much water. So right now this waterfall is way too powerful to swim in. If the water looks like this, you're not supposed to get in at all. This isn't our first time doing the Road to Hana. We were here 3 years ago, and this waterfall looked completely different.
3, 2, 1.
So we were hoping to get in today, jump off the rope swing, jump off the rock, do some swimming, but it's just not safe today, so we're gonna keep on driving.
Last time we did the Road to Hana, we spent so much time researching different stops, and it wasn't always really clear where to stop. They'd be like, oh, a little bit after this mile marker, or where you see this bridge. So instead of spending all that time, we actually found an app that is called Shaka Guide, and it explains to you each stop, what you might be able to see, how long it's gonna take. It is making this trip so much more efficient. So this app uses a GPS locator. So right when you're about to come up on the stop, it'll tell you, hey, this is where you pull over, this is where you park, and this is what you're gonna see. It's incredible. So if you're ever wanting to come to Hawaii and you want a personal tour guide inside your car, I've got a link down below. You can click on that and it'll send you right to the app.
Instead of swimming in a waterfall for our first stop, we are going to take a nature walk and look for some rainbow eucalyptus trees.
Well, it looks like we found them.
We learned that most trees shed their bark all at once, but these rainbow eucalyptus trees shed their bark little by little, which gives it color throughout the tree. So, kind of cool. Looks like the rain's starting to come down. I saw some vines on the side of the road. Jordan of the jungle.
No, 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 no. You're 220 pounds.
Remember what happened last time?
Breathe, breathe. So dumb, so dumb. Oh, oh. No, 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 no.
George of the jungle! It's now 11 o'clock and it's been a couple of hours since we've eaten, so we're gonna stop and get one of the best snacks along the road to Hana, which is banana bread.
Oh. The banana bread. Oh, it's hot.
And I've done a ton of research, looked at every single shop along the way, and the conclusion is that Auntie Sandy's is the best banana bread on the road to Hana. It looks like the crowds would agree with me here.
Oh my gosh. Should I just take a bite out of it? Oh. That is dense. Just the way I like it. All right. It was worth the hype. The secret to this banana bread is the fact that they use apple bananas, and if you've never had an apple banana, you're missing out on the world's sweetest banana. They're native here to Hana, and they're amazing.
I like that we're just eating this with our hands, like cavemen. The reason it's so good is because it's warm. They pull it right out of the oven and serve it to you. It's like warming up my hands because it's a little chilly out here. But it's so good. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. I don't know if 2 loaves is gonna be enough. Just around the corner from Auntie Sandy's, there's this amazing black lava rock with these waves crashing up against it, causing these huge splashes, and it's really fun to just sit and watch. Just across the street from here, there's an old church building that survived one of the biggest floods in Hawaiian history. About 50 years ago, there was a tsunami that hit this part of the island with 30-foot waves, and the whole town was wiped out except for this church. This church is made completely of lava rocks and coral, and it's the only building that survived that big flood. Unfortunately, many people were killed in that flood, and they were buried right next to the church here. All right, back on the road. So while I was out shooting shots of the waves in that church, Chloe was in the car feeding Lennon. When I came back to the car, she was in the back seat crying and looked like she was in so much pain. So immediately I was like, what's wrong? What's going on? And she had told me earlier in the day that she wasn't feeling super hot, but she wanted to try and push through it since we'd been planning on this trip for a long time and just see if she could get feeling better. Well, turns out she had an infection called mastitis, and the pain was to the point where she couldn't bear it anymore. She could barely move, and there was no way that we were gonna make it all the way to Hana.
After talking with the doctors and with the resort, we're gonna go ahead and try and do this another time. I've got mastitis, so I'm in way too much pain. This fever's kind of killing me, so we're gonna head back.
Everything was hurting Chloe at this point. She could hardly move, it hurt to breathe. She was just in so much pain. So we rushed back to the closest hospital, and the doctor prescribed her the medicine that she needed. So we're gonna take it easy for a few days, see if she can get feeling better, and then hopefully finish this video in a couple of days. How you feeling?
Like crap.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. All right, I feel 1,000 times better after getting those antibiotics, so round 2.
Wow, what a difference just a couple of days makes. This is the same waterfall that we started our trip at the other day that was completely brown, flooding, overflowing, and now it's blue, perfect, and beautiful. It's probably a blessing in disguise that we're doing the road to Hana today instead of our original date, because it is so bright and sunny and beautiful today, whereas a couple days ago it was raining pretty much the entire drive. All right, I gotta go jump in. your turn.
No. Another benefit of doing this twice, another Auntie Sandy's banana bread, and I'm also in a much better mood.
I don't understand how this is so good. All right, and we are back right where we left off. Our next stop is this beautiful waterfall right here.
In just a minute is a chance to explore a lava tube cave.
The shocker guide told us to stop here. You wouldn't even notice it unless he mentioned it, but this is a lava tube cave. And basically the lava hardened on the outside while the lava flowed through, like the core. So it made a tube cave. Oh my god. Oh. Are there marmots in here?
Yeah.
Wow. This is crazy. Oh, it's trippy. Oh, it's freaking spooky.
Look out, marmot.
Stop! Oh, Larry! Oh, now I have to turn around.
I think Lennon likes it.
I think you're right.
Isn't it crazy? This is just off the side of the road. You would never know there's like a massive cave right here.
I'm just wondering who the first person was who found it.
Right?
This one's really, really cool. I'm glad that shocker guide tells you to get out at this one. All right, let's go to the black sand beach.
Look out for those coconuts.
Yeah, thank you. So we made it to Black Sand Beach. This is one of the only ones in the state of Hawaii. It was formed from lava rock, and it only took a couple weeks to make the black sand, but they say they don't last very long, so to enjoy them while they're here, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. This state park also has a cave, an arch, and a blowhole, so you definitely have to stop here. It is a nice hot day today, so let's go down there and cool off. Super Dad.
Car seat.
You got it all.
This is my life now. Alright, we're gonna make shelter in this cave right here.
Oh, okay.
You like that, Lennon?
Is that crazy, bud? Yeah. You think you're nuts. Ow, ow! He's running. Oh, come on. Oh.
We officially made it to Hana Town. Ikomo mai to Hana Town. I think that means welcome in Hawaiian. This is the point where most people would turn around and go back to their hotel, but we want to soak up this whole experience, so we're gonna stay the night here in Hana tonight and show you all of the cool things to do here in Hana. So we're gonna end this video here, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, Holland, and you were really looking forward to the rope swing. Yeah, see? You were really looking forward to it. Instead, you had a blowout, and that's exciting. That adds a little spice to the trip. Aw, man. Good job, honey.
Woo! It's not as easy to swing as I thought it would be.
Because you need something to jump off of.
Oh. Here we go.
All right, my son's crying.
Okay.
Huh?
Look at that steam coming out of there. Accidentally parked in a puddle. Had to get him in the car seat. Mid-drive dance party.
Let's break out. Come on, let's break out. Break out. Tell everybody break out. We about to.
Sand is kind of a misleading word. It should be called the Black Rock Beach.
Good one, Jord. Tell him.
Break out.